The first knock didn't sound human. It was too slow, too measured, as if something alive was learning how to pretend. On the outskirts of Greywood, in a rotting farmhouse, swallowed by fog, Mara had been living alone for 3 weeks, long enough to know no one should be knocking at her door at 3:11 a.m. The second knock came with a wet drag between strikes. She froze beside the flickering lamp, hearing the house breathe around her. The groan of beams, the faint hiss of cold air slipping under the walls, and beneath it all, a thin, rhythmic patter she couldn't place. When she finally stepped toward the entrance, the floorboards trembled as if something enormous pressed its weight against the other side. Then a whisper slid through the keyhole. "Mara, open, you forgot something." Her blood iced. No one knew she lived here. No one knew her name. She backed away, clutching her phone. No signal, not even a deadline. The shadows around her stretched unnaturally, pooling like spilled ink. As she reached the staircase, she heard footsteps following her inside the walls, matching her pace, climbing with her. She locked herself in the bedroom. Silence swallowed everything for several minutes, until the knocking started again, this time from inside the wardrobe. Her breath hitched, shallow and frantic. The wardrobe door quivered. A thin, pale hand slipped out from the darkness between the slats, its fingers backwards, bending the wrong way. And the voice returned, clearer. "You shouldn't have closed it. I was almost out." Mara stumbled back, but the room tilted, the air thickening like syrup. She lunged for the window nailed shut. Her pulse hammered. The wardrobe doors creaked wider, revealing not a figure but a deep, wet tunnel spiraling into blackness. Something crawled upward, fast. Just before it reached the opening, the lights died, and in the consuming dark, Mara heard it inhale, as if smelling her terror. The wardrobe whispered, "Let me finish what you started." The floor beneath her cracked, and then Swan grabbed her ankle and yanked her into the dark. Mara woke to a dim red glow, lying on cold earth. The air reeked of iron and mildew. The tunnel hadn't led downward, it led somewhere sideways, like the house had folded into a different shape. The walls pulsed. Veins moved beneath the dirt. She staggered to her feet, hearing faint murmurs echoing ahead, voices overlapping, whispering her name with different tones, different ages. As she moved deeper, the red glow intensified, revealing dozens of wooden doors embedded into the earth around her. Each one cracked open, just enough for an eye to watch her pass. Some blinked, some didn't. A door beside her shuddered violently, bursting open. A man stumbled out, drenched in mud, screaming that he'd been stuck for years. Before she could help him, long, jointed limbs reached through the door, dragging him back inside. The wood slammed shut, splattering blood across Mara's face. She ran. The tunnels sloped into a cavern where an enormous structure rose from the center, a towering door, taller than a house, made of bone and rotting timber stitched together. It throbbed with each pulse of the cavern, carved into its surface. You let I tie out. The wardrobe creature emerged behind her, now towering, limbs stretching like wet rope. Its face a smooth mask split by a single vertical mouth. You opened the wrong door, it gargled. Now it will open yours. The giant door began to crack apart. It seemed splitting wide. A colossal shadow stirred behind it. Too many limbs, too many faces, all whispering in unison. Mara, come home. Memories she never lived poured through her mind. Births, deaths, screams, lives not her own, but forced into her skull until she couldn't tell which ones belonged to her. The cavern shook. The monstrous door exploded outward, and Mara saw what was coming through. Herself. Hundreds of versions. All twisted, all smiling. The creature behind her bowed. The world only needed one of you. It chose another. Her doppelgangers surged forward. Her final scream never escaped her throat.